What's good, everybody? It's your boy JCG. Welcome back to the lounge. So, Tekken 8 is out, as most of you already know. I have not gotten into playing Tekken 8 just yet because, I'm gonna wait a little while. I am going to play it soon, but my birthday is gonna be right around the spring, summertime. So I actually want that to be more of a birthday gift for me. But yeah, Tekken 8 is out. It's getting great reviews. People are enjoying it. And this video, what I actually want to talk about is I want to go over the roster. And really, what I want to do specifically is just that I want to talk to you about characters who I'm going to main. Like characters who I'm going to be using a lot in the game, in the full game. And more so like talk about characters that interest me from like character lore perspective and as well gameplay point of view. And yeah, that's really what I want to get into today, because and I may just do this with other fighting games as well, but I think because this is like the first Tekken game that actually has me like very much invested, like I really do want to play this game for real. I just want to go over, like, just take a closer look at the roster and see like who are going to be my my top mains, who are going to be the characters who I'm definitely going to use the most. But yeah, let's take a look at this tier list that I made, and I'm gonna show y'all like the characters who I'm gonna be playing as the most often, and like all the characters who I'm pretty much gonna rarely use or just never touch at all. So yeah, let's take a look at this.
So as you guys can clearly see, this is my tier list of all the characters that I'm going to be playing or not playing in Tekken 8. At the very top, we have the blue one that says favorites will main. These are my top 5. These are the characters who I'm definitely going to be using a lot of. They're going to be the ones that I lab the most, the ones I take into the most matches. And on top of that, I just love the characters and their gameplay, so yeah, I'm going to be playing these guys a lot. The secondaries, the red one right beneath the favorites, they're the same thing as my top 5 mains. I really like these characters. They're I'm going to be labbing with them a lot, trying to get better at them. So yeah, pretty much the same exact concept. They're called my secondaries because they're kind of like my pocket characters, essentially. So, like, my top 5 are the ones who I'm definitely going to be using the most of, and then these other 3 that you see right here, they're like my side characters. And then on top of that, we have the or bottom of that, I should say, below that one, we have the green one. Sometimes I'll play as them, play with every now and then, and these characters who I will try them out. Sometimes I'll try them out on some occasions. There are characters who I'm not going to use them the same amount of time as my mains, but I do like their gameplay. I do like what they have to offer, so yeah, I'll definitely use them. Just not as often as like my top 5 or even the 3 of my secondaries. And then right below that one, we have the purple one, rarely used, and these characters, I will only touch them like once in a blue moon, basically. Like maybe like every 5 or 6 months now I'll try out one of them, but after that I just won't be playing these characters a lot. And then right below that one, this one needs no explanation. I either hate these characters with a burning passion, or I have nothing against them, but their gameplay is just not for me personally. So let's not even focus on like the 2 bottom tiers, the rarely used and the never touch them. I want to focus on the other 3. So right off the bat, you guys already know the number 1 character. We're starting off at like the favorites list. The number 1 character who I'm definitely going to main is my boy, my black ninja, Raven. Yeah, this is no surprise. If you guys if you've been with this channel for a while, you've seen my reaction to Raven all the way back in August 2023 when he was announced at EVO. And
I love Raven. I truly love Raven. Both his gameplay and as a character. He is not just my number one favorite Tekken character, but he is also my most favorite fighting game character of all time. I've just accepted the fact that he is my favorite fighting game character of all time. And the reason why that is because he's such a mysterious badass. He really is. He is just, he's got this like, this pretty like, this stoic attitude about him. Like, he's always on a mission. He's always trying to better himself as a ninja. He just looks cool. His outfits are the best when it comes to like, when it comes to Tekken 8 character designs. He's never had a bad outfit in my opinion. He's always had some really cool skins. And, you know, Raven, now that he has like shadow clones now in this game, Raven's just even more awesome than he's ever been. And honestly, I am hyped. To say that I'm excited for this character in the game is an understatement. I am beyond stoked to get my hands on Raven. I played him in Tekken 6, I played him in Tekken 5 DR, and yeah, I just, you know, Master Raven was cool. I'll admit, Master Raven from Tekken 7 was a cool character, but I'm so glad that OG Classic Raven is back, and yeah, I am definitely going to use him the most. I'm going to put in a lot of work to get good with him. So now, the other 4 characters in my top 5, I just want to touch on them pretty quickly. You know, the second character right after Raven, Victor. You've seen my reaction on this channel when it came to Victor. He surpassed all my expectations, if I'm being real here. Like, Victor was a character who I didn't expect to look as well as be this cool. And I think the reason why that is because Victor is essentially just like Raven in a sense. But here's the thing. Lore-wise, he was one of the original founders of the Raven unit. That's like his story. That's like his mythos in the game. He's called the Phantom Raven. And you know, that to me is just dope because he's like he was either the first or one of the first ninja characters in this game. Well, technically Yoshimitsu was probably the first, but you know, Victor is just cool gameplay wise as well. I did not expect this man to come in with knives and a sword as well as a gun too. So yeah, Victor surpassed my expectations, and he's definitely a character who I really want to just try out, get my hands on him, and see how well I can get good with him. And the other 3, for those that don't know, Lars is I've always liked Lars. Lars is he's pretty much an easy character to use, and he's also one of my favorites in the Tekken franchise. So yeah, Lars has got really cool flashy gameplay, and a really cool design in this game too. Jin, I've played Jin during the demo. You know, I rock with Jin. Jin Kazama is easily one of my favorite characters to use, and yeah, he's just a simple character to pick up now. And Shaheen, I'm not gonna lie, Shaheen is a character who he gets a lot of flack for being like the quote boring character, but in all honesty, his gameplay is actually better than you think. I hear he was one of the more easier characters in Tekken 7, and that's kind of why I think I'm going to vibe with Shaheen. He also has kind of like a flashy moveset. And yeah, I definitely want to get my hands on Shaheen. He looks pretty good. So now I want to move on to my secondaries. The secondaries, what to say about them? Well, you guys saw my reaction to Leroy. If you haven't, it's still up on my channel, but I was hyped when Leroy was announced. He is easily one of the dopest characters this franchise has ever had, and he's a Wing Chun master. He's got a cool design. He's got a cane that he uses to fight with. Granted, you can only use it like once or twice. Well, yeah, once per match, I believe, or per round, I should say. But yeah, Leroy, he's always been dope from ever since he was first announced in Tekken 7. Like, everyone agrees that this is one of the coolest looking coming characters to Tekken that they have ever done. And yeah, Leroy is just awesome. I can't wait to play him. Steve is right behind Reina and Leroy. Steve is, the thing is, I actually love boxing. Like, I practice boxing, and boxing is one of my favorite sports. So you would think I would be playing Steve a lot more often. The thing is, though, Steve is not an easy character. Steve's very, very difficult, a very tricky character. He's always been that way throughout the franchise. But, you know, Steve does look better in this game. He's got a, I would say his boxing moves have been updated just a little bit. Like, he's got some new moves especially, and yeah. Like, I really like playing boxing characters in fighting games, you know. Dudley and Ed from Street Fighter, Jax from Mortal Kombat, you know. Boxing is just something that I really love, so yeah, I'm definitely going to try out Steve. And Reina, you know, Reina's one of the new coming characters to this game too. And, you know, yeah, not much to say about her in all honesty, but her, you know, I saw the story mode in Tekken 8. She's pretty mysterious, I'll tell you that much. I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, design-wise, she looks pretty cool. Love the black and purple jacket. And gameplay-wise, she looks really fun. Like, she's a machine. Well, I probably shouldn't spoil that much, but well, then again, a lot of people already had a feeling like she's taking Heihachi's like moves and stuff. Like, she's either related to the Mishimas or she trained under them. So yeah, she's got a really dope moveset. Something that I feel like I could easily get into. And yeah, I'm excited to try out Reina. And now, real quickly, I want to touch on the play with every now and then section. Really not much I have to say about a lot of these characters, if I'm being real here. Let's just let's say this, you know, Lee and I think even Leo, you know, those two I'll probably use a bit more often than the other three. Just because, you know, Lee's always been a cool character gameplay-wise to me. I just love how stylish Lee is when he fights. Design-wise in this game, you know, his default look, think there's some things about it that could be changed, but, you know, Lee's a cool character. Really do like Lee. Leo, I'll dabble with her a little bit. You know, Leo is a character who never really was the biggest fan of, but gameplay wise, you know, Leo looks like I could vibe with her a little bit. We'll see. I'll definitely lab her, see how I feel about her, and yeah, you know, Leo's pretty cool in terms of gameplay. And then as for the other three, you know, Martial Law and Asuka, I'll use them sometimes, and Hwoarang, I'll give Hwoarang this. He's a Taekwondo character. And you know, Hwoarang's always had like really dope gameplay, so I definitely want to give him a try, but can't guarantee that I'll ever like commit to him as a full-time main. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the characters in Tekken 8 who I am going to main, and the characters who I'm going to play with on occasion, essentially. Yeah, I'm excited to get my hands on Tekken 8 soon. It's a great game, and yeah, this is gonna be a good year for. I feel like this is gonna be a good year for fighting games in general. You know, we still have we're gonna have another season of Street Fighter 6 later down the line. We still have 2 more characters to round off season 1. And, you know, starting this spring, Tekken 8 is going to be starting its first wave of DLC. They just announced Eddie Gordo, so yeah, that's going to be hype. And even Mortal Kombat 1, we'll see what happens with MK1. I know there are some issues going on with that game right now, but, you know, sometime I will pick up that game, man. Yeah, I want to see NetherRealm Studios try to improve that game as well. But yeah, that's my video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And tell me down in the comments below, who are the characters in Tekken 8 that you guys are going to main? Like, who are your favorite characters? What's one thing about their lore and their gameplay that you really like? And yeah, who do you vibe with? Like, how many characters do you main? Like, do you have a top 5 like me, or do you just you know, do you just like have like 1 or 2 that you basically play as the most? But yeah, tell me all that in the comments below. And with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I will be back with another video later this week. But until then, this has been your boy JCG. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos like this. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, God bless. I am out. Deuces.